Hello all, Dr. Fox back here with you with the weekend update. Thought we'd do something a little different. You might notice the background's a little different again. But we decided, you know what? I'm going to record this from my bed today. Somewhere a little more comfortable, a little bit more just chilled out. And as you can probably tell, Miss Moore's pretty much taken the driver's seat here. So she doesn't want me to get up. But I'm kidding. With that, we've got a couple of other little bullet points we got to hit in WoW. We'll get into that, shan't we? Dr. Fox back here with you with the weekend update. How are you all holding up this weekend? We are first week in February. We can also say happy Lunar Festival in game. Happy Chinese New Year to all my lovely human beings that celebrate that as well. And then, of course, starting tomorrow, if you're watching this Saturday or if you're catching it Sunday, then it'll start today. But if you're gonna catch it on Saturday, then I can say tomorrow, or in this case, this Sunday coming, or whenever you catch it, or you catch me later in the week, and then it started back on Sunday. So anyway, with that said, that's not my point. We have loves in the air beginning to blossom, if you will. No pun intended on those puns. But I think with that, love is in the air. Are you share with me? Are you going to be trying to over frustratingly grunge and grind for that old pink rocket that only drops twice for 2 weeks out of the whole year, or are you gonna pass it? Or you're just not even subscribed anymore, playing so much, share that with us too. But you can see here, Miss Mora. Get into that in a minute. Well, we've got Lunar Festival going on this week. We've got Lovers in the Air going on this week. We've even lined up with Dark Moon Fair this week. So if you need a 10%, and someone like me who's still grinding old rep, like for instance, I went and did another quick run for Karazhan, and I wish I had waited till tomorrow. I would have gotten an extra 10% boost to run that before it reset for the week. I know you can go in there and not kill the bosses and do resets and kind of run it that way to just keep it going. I like to just make a full run up to what I call the chess set area. When I get up there, I'm like, okay, this is going to take a while. No, I'm going to stop right here, hearth out, and leave it there. And I didn't do too bad. I'm about halfway on that final grind in Karazhan. We'll get into that in a minute. We've got just a few other things. At least this time you can kind of see what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of times you're not able to see that. And it was a really frigid morning. It was like 43 degrees in the house this morning. And I bundled up and I said, going from frigid to like summertime warmth, I thought, you know what, I need a break. I finished after doing my frigid morning and doing my workout and then getting in my walk. I'm like, so I had to clean up, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put on something sort of summery, and I'm gonna just feel comfortable at least for a few minutes. And I'm even finding that I'm turning my fan back on, and that will soon happen. But even though we're going back into frigid temperatures, so we went from frigid to very mild temps for a little while, and I was just trying to take a small moment and soak in the vitamin D, if you will, from the beautiful sun behind me, hoping that's not glaring me too much. And again, I know that the camera is constantly trying to change the colors from that, and I would have just put on more lighting in the background, but I said, let's use some natural light today, just have a little bit of a conversation, let's keep it kind of chilled out, nothing too fancy. And, instead of Where's Waldo, I've been getting a lot of folks going, every time we love watching you, Dr. Fox, because every time we're like, okay, where's Mora? And it's kind of the Where's Waldo from Mora, because she kind of, when her eyes are closed and she's not moving, she kind of fades right in with this black. We have a lot of black quilts in our house and black blankets, and I have like a little black bed I made her out of like a body pillow. And sometimes I don't even know she's in there. And, it's just, instead of, if any of you remember the pop-up videos from the 90s, we'd see Mora and just kind of pop up. Or like one morning, I remember my husband, we're laying here together, and Mora just kind of pops her head up. And that was one of the examples that he shared. And there's countless more. But anyway, all of what that it makes me think of is pop-up kitty bitty instead of pop-up videos. So yeah, I can hear the plow outside right now kind of coming through, trying to tidy up some of this last big storm we just had. We hunkered down for the week. I'm all excited. I wish I had had my camera up and set it up for our weekend in the office, because you would have gotten to see the new mini fridge. I'll have to post that over on Instagram. You guys can check that out. You know, I always put my Instagram link right there in the description. And I think with that, we got a couple of goodies. I know we touched on this last week. Cross faction really was one of the biggest headlines, of course, over the last week. And I'm really excited, like I said, because like my brother, my other half. Now, don't get me wrong, my other half loves Alliance too. But I know he loves, his first character, he's got this sentimental connection to an orc. And so it'll be just really cool when you can have someone like that, you know, cross-faction coming. Now, it's not going to be immediate, not when 9.2 drops, so hopefully right around the corner. Or we'll have some better exact numbers, or better very soon. Let's just put it that way. We should say soon TM like they often do. But when the pre-patch comes for the 10.1, and a lot of them would have probably most likely had done more of a selling point and been like, you know, new expansion, you now have faction, but ironically enough, we're going to get it 9.2.5. And then there she goes. She decided that I've had enough, mama. So, well, I was trying to give you some where's more, so you could enjoy it from the other camera angle for the moment. And yeah, I had those tucked in for excuse me, not something I want to have to show on camera, but I was just letting you enjoy the where's Mora moment, when she was with us temporarily. And I think then some of the other ones, of course, we've got they were trying to put out another statement for end the gold boosting communities. We still see them, and every once in a while I still get a whisper and someone reaches out to try to send me to some outside website. I report those, and it's like, and they don't even spell Blizzard properly. I'm just like, really? I'm like, it's just really frustrating. And I know there's different views on how this is. Thankfully, I'm not really a booster. I've bought a few boosters before, on a few alt characters and a few that I had on one of my alt accounts when I was building up my refer friend, but it's nothing ongoing I ever did. I just did it on a few of them over there. It was nothing massive, so we're gonna kind of leave it in someone else's hands and kind of see where that unfolds. And when sometimes they say it's supposed to be the end of something, you know, it's almost like saying, well, you know, obviously killing will never stop, and there is a law for it. So in a sense, there's a law put in place, but we know that killing will still happen, even though there's supposed to be a law for it. If you get my meaning of how that crosses over into this kind of meaning for that statement they put out for it. And of course, the other big World of Warcraft mobile game announcement that we had, whether that will be something integrating like a pet battle, or I'd really love them to let you like just fish. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It could be like with your command table. You can like select, like right now for sending out your troops. You can put on Draenor, Legion, BFA, and Shadowlands. You could have one all the way back from Classic, and they'll just pick like a little Classic-looking kind of little pond. And then on the side, you could like for any of your to integrate it into what you have. You could, if you've unlocked all your bobbers, you could select one. Like, for instance, my favorite is the Black Cat bobber. So you could, like, hit that one and go, bing, and then you can fish with that. And that would help people that maybe don't have fishing maxed out all the way. Or someone who just wants to fish for a while and chill out. Because that's something that me and my husband love doing. We just love to fish sometimes a really long time. I remember spending, when I had no internet, I remember this app I had. It was like the Magic Carp, and I didn't pay to play anything. It was like some sort of Magic Carp competition fishing thing. It was really cute. Like I went through that game, so I spent so many hours playing that when I was just trying to kill some time when I was living up north and there was no internet and we were out in the woods just living off of the land pretty much at that point. And but again, you know, they put this little announcement from the phone call. You gonna come back up, my lovey bug? Come on. Yep. Good girl. Come with you, baby. That's what we say when we're prepping for breakfast a lot. We'll go through that little pop up kitty bitty. She just popped up. So where's Mora? Where's Mora? And then what I've been up to lately, of course, gosh, I've been really helping hunkering down around here and just tidying up, getting that whole office space set up, and just moving things around a bit. I've been starting to bring some stuff up. It's kind of like when living in this home since last summer. It's much cooler downstairs, so I pretty much lived on the first floor during the summertime, and then the wintertime, as he rises, we find ourselves moving more up here, and we're living up here, and I know it's kind of like you move stuff back and forth, and some would say they just deal with it, but it just preps us for the possible traveling later on that I've hinted at for a while. I don't know. Things are not sure. We're gonna have to see. You know, I'll see how that unfolds, I guess, at this point. But that was just kind of something there that I've been kind of plugging away at. I've been my hubby's account. He finally got flying. I helped him grind through that. I was just plugging late nights just to get through the routine and the campaign storylines and the chapters, and then finally hit that last signal. We got rid of the Maw Eye for him, and he got his mount, and I think we're at Renown. He's with Mildraxis, so he kind of came in a little late in the expansion, so we've been plugging away at. But that's usually when it's a bit easier to plug through the expansion when you come a little later, which is really good. So, well, not good, but what I mean is it's good for those that come later. It allows them to sort of play some catch-up options a little bit quicker is what I'm saying. And I think it allowed us to kind of do that. And I had taken my main, and before he had left, he jumped on my rocket, and I literally, we flew around and unlocked the flight pass and the map for Shadowlands, so we were able to buy the toy map for him, and I helped him with that. I had a big chunk of gold that I've been saving up, and really helped him with that. Helped him buy a few of his heirlooms, just kind of getting him settled. We finally, last night, had a mission. We've been trying to hunt him down at least a 200. I hadn't been able to get 1,500 Stygia to buy his first 200 weapon. And we had a mission last night that finally came up, and it offered a 220. I never get offered in my missions a 220 weapon. I'm like, mine at best go to 207. And I'm like, huh? What am I? Did I miss something? Did I miss a quest or something that like boosts that up? And I know I went through like all my renowns maxed out for all 4 covenants. All of them. And I'm like, what? So I don't know if I missed something or what. Hi, Lovey. I know, right, Mom? There's my baby. She sees something outside. So I've been a really busy bee around here, just plugging away between that and trying to do some of my video chat appointments with Togus, and just prepping through the month. And I did fly my hubby around for, I helped him unlock between 2 of his characters. He has a Horde Orc Hunter over on the other, the Anderhall server. And we used him to unlock Legion BFA maps. And, the only place he can't fly is obviously the regular places you cannot fly. But it's just BFA. We just got to go back and do some BFA stuff so he can fly for that. I'm trying to think. And then I know Broken Shore and Argus. Oh, Argus is on... Well, you got to do the short Exodore quest to let him get into Argus for Legion, which doesn't take long. Trying to think what else. Oh, boy. yeah, just I've been plugging away at different things right now. I've been, and someone think, well, that would give you time to edit your timestamps, right, Dr. Fox? No, it's been kind of crazy. Uh, it's, that's all I'm going to say. Because no matter what I say, someone's going to think that I've got time to do it. Or they'll think I'm just giving excuses. So I'm like, why bother, right? And just been doing some other movie historical stuff, just looking at some of the other films and animation that it started like 100 years ago, just kind of looking at that, seeing, just reflecting on it a little bit as well, and just trying to spend some time with Miss Thing and just getting things done around the home here. It's been kind of a bit nutty, but I've just been trying to get settled in and do what I can and plug through this. And I went out during the last storm and really cleaned that up. Having to watch the furnace, that little red button goes off constantly. And yes, don't you need to be questioning me about cleaning or any others? All those cleanings are updated, and I have already called to have them come back. And anyway, that's a whole different story for a different day. And I think with that, we're gonna kind of shift gears. We're gonna do our Miss Mora. I think you guys can enjoy Miss Mora's company momentarily, and normally I would just edit this and I would have had it sitting here right here. But I think today's Transformer reveal is gonna be right, Mora. I need to be able to get in and actually edit this whole video, and then I can split right seconds to that. I'll also try to put the timestamp in as well. And it is Sunstreaker. We did War of Cybertron's Earthrise Sunstreaker this week. So because I had hinted at last week, the brothers, if you will, and those that know what I'm talking about from Gen 1. There we go, if you can see that better. This is the Transformer reveal from... You gonna come and join me again and give everybody some loving and company? Yeah, Miss Mora, Kinge. Miss Mora. There she is. There she is. Oh, my babies. Who's my babies? That's my to go. You gonna help me do the reveal? Huh? What do you think? Do you like Sunstreaker? I found him to be much more cartoon accurate. Now, don't get me wrong, the original was pretty nice. Nicely done. What do you think, hon? Hmm? Yeah, what you think? Definitely got some extra articulation here going on as well. Again, I know I don't have him fully out of the packaging at the moment. But this is the Transformers Earthrise War of Cybertron trilogy's Sunstreaker. So, but that came out of our Transformer Museum, we call it, that we've got downstairs. So I think that almost does most of our large G1 characters, Autobots, at least in the larger ones, because I might be hinting at maybe the little next week, and then you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it, and then I'll reference that as well. So there's Sunstreaker, Transformers Earthrise. There's our little Transformer reveal this weekend. And I know normally I have all this prepped out, and I'm like having it in the background. So we're gonna reconnect, and we'll get into I love my calendar kitties. Sweet little calendar kitties. Oh, my little calendar kitties. So I just thought I'd bring you in a little deeper. And just kind of, it's Saturday. It's the weekend. So with our weekend update, I thought, what's best of our weekend update than chilling out, enjoying Saturday morning cartoons? Even though because of the poor weather outside, I couldn't get my MeTV in this morning to enjoy it. I know there's other options out there, but I used to enjoy spending, 10, 15, $20 for something. Heck, I missed the days when it was like 19.99, excluding taxes and other hidden fees, for like 190 channels on Dish, and it had music and had all that for like $20. Now you're spending ungodly amounts. That's why I'm so happy I did that. And this is not, I'm not sitting here trying to advertise something. $186. We had someone come and install that one directional antenna. I did a lot of research on that antenna for the longest time, and it gives us quite a few locals. Just go. We ran another coax up here when we ran the Ethernet cables through the house. I've got to run another one into the other room so we have a third TV in there going, hoping that we don't lose too much of the signal. But I think with that, let's get into the old calendar kitty here. And of course, as I had briefly mentioned earlier, we've got Lunar Festival that's continuing, Dark Moon Fair this week, all at the same time with Love is in the Air. We got a time walking this week as well going on. It's Kata. We're up to Kata at this point. I've been trying to queue once a month because I'm trying to get prepped when it comes back around to Legion. I want to be able to pop that Legion mount that I've been so desperately trying to save up for and so graciously for. The Arena Skirmish bonus event, that's ending this week, so make sure you squeeze in that for you PvPers or the Arena players. PvP Brawl Showdown, Showdown Pan Showdown, that begins again, like the animated. I always think of that animated feature show on the, what was it, the Kids WB, back in the day before it moved over to the other channel. Let's see, PvP Brawl Deep Wind Dunk, that's ending as well this month. This week, excuse me. And there'll be other things that will pull us through. And of course, next week we'll be talking about Valentine's Day, a special happy Sean Day to my hubby. And so sad that he has to work today, and I'm sad you have to work today if I'm now talking to him directly. But a special B-Day. You're being thought of 24/7. And Miss Cutie Pie down here. Miss my little cutie booty. Oh, my little cutie pie. Just being a little cutie tootie. I don't know if you guys can see it. She's got like her paw. Where is it? I don't know if you can see the paw. Where is it? She's got, yeah, see the paw? She put her paw on my foot. So, whoops. Miss Mora, King. So, sorry I hope I didn't get anybody sick for moving that around. That's pretty much it. I think we're going to kind of leave it there for the week. I hope you've had a good start to your February, and we won't see this again probably ever. A few days ago was also a very special happy B-Day to our, what I call the groundhog in our family. And he was born on 2/2/22. Well, not 22, but what I mean is his birthday's on 2/2/22. Which kind of, that won't line up for a really, really long time. In another 17 days, we're going to get 2/22. Wait, did I do that? I think I had added it to the 20. I think I meant 2/22/22 as well, or even 2/20/22. Lots of twos in there this month that we get. So I just thought that was kind of unique. That's just how I think sometimes. So I think with that, we'll wrap it up. Remember, take a couple of things to contemplate about this week. Remember to take that nice deep breath. Try to find a little time where you can just kind of chill and just spend a little time. Kind of turn the phone off if you can, if you're able. I know sometimes you can't really do that, kids and other family members and things like that. But if you get what I'm saying, put it on silent. Turn it around. Try that for a few minutes. 5 or 6 minutes, set an alarm or something, even if you can't get more of it, because you deserve to have at least 5 minutes. And then there'll be some people out there that will say, nope, can't even afford 5 minutes for myself, which is really heartbreaking. But try to allow yourself 5 minutes and, kind of contemplate that, take a deep breath, just kind of pull it in and do the best you can to find your functioning through the week before you let other things and other chaos kind of come in and take over your mind of those things. find that serenity and that peace in there if you can. Call me the next time I'm on. And once again, you know the drill. We will see you later. My mom said, see you later. See you later.